Get ready to raid.
Welcome back to the light side of the internet, or more accurately, something that was supposed to be an ADHD tangent time, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized it should be its own video. I'm gonna get straight to the point because by now, you have probably already seen 3 ads just getting to this video. There are too many gosh darn ads everywhere. You open YouTube, ad. You click my video, ad. You get jebaited by my intro. Ad. Also, if you're wondering why I'm using the words gosh and darn, it's because advertisers don't actually like it when I curse, and I make less money if I do. Fucking assholes. Ads are so ingrained in our daily lives that if I'm consuming media and I don't get fed an ad, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I scroll on TikTok and I don't get a sponsored post for 10 scrolls. Nice. I have a 5-second skip ad button instead of a 30-second skip ad button. Nice. I have a fridge that doesn't have ads. Nice. Oh, and the fridge thing isn't a joke, by the way. Yeah, that was actually what inspired the Stoa Spa Spichimita Mijbio. Companies like Samsung, Philips, and LG have been at the forefront of smart home technology, introducing things such as smart fridges, smart washers and dryers, and smart thermostats. But what makes them smart, you ask? Well, if you take a look at these 2 fridges, we can see that they have the exact same specifications and capacity. The only difference is that one is a normal fridge and the other is a normal fridge with what is basically a slower, shittier iPad taped to the door, with the price difference being equal to an actual brand new iPad. I guess what I'm confused about is why this makes this fridge a smart fridge. My understanding is that if you give something an iPad, it becomes dumber, not smarter. Maybe Gen Alpha has some hope after all. And I really mean it when I say that these are just worse versions of iPads. User reviews mention no longevity in the fridge itself, panels and apps straight up not working, and my personal favorite review, which is by Mike and is titled Refrigeratot, and says worst support and worse customer service, which implies that not only was the support for this product the worst thing that Mike has ever experienced, but that the service was somehow even worse than that. So not only is this $3,300 fridge the worst smart fridge ever, it's literally just the worst fridge ever. How on earth could the worst fridge get any worse? It got worse. We are all might. In April of 2025, the executive vice president of Samsung had said, "We do not have plans regarding the inclusion of advertisements on AI home screens." So that was a fucking lie. And maybe it was this realization that I could potentially be bombarded with ads about the Amex Platinum card while I'm trying to get water at 2 a.m. in the morning that made me more cognizant about ads in my daily life. And the more I thought about it, the more I'm realizing just how prevalent they are. They are everywhere. I can hear them. I can literally hear them. Wait, why can I hear them? Oh my God. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Come on. I think we're safe here. When I actually started to pay attention to my surroundings, I realized just how much ads have taken over our lives. And sometimes they're just in the most random places possible. Places that make you wonder, are these companies just trying to burn money? Why am I getting Louis Vuitton ads on Netflix? I'm literally on the cheapest non-ad-free plan on Netflix. There seems to be a demographic mismatch here. Why am I getting ads at the gas station pump? Seriously, do these actually work? Because I've never been to a gas station and thought, oh, this is a good time to schedule my colonoscopy. Right after I pick up my pack of Marlboro Reds and a 2-for-2 chimichanga and chili dog combo. That's a damn good deal and definitely a good idea right before a colonoscopy. Like, where else are we gonna put ads? In our cars, where we drive and need our full attention? What the fuck? Oh my God, again? Oh, misclicked. No, stop, please. Please, I can't, I'm driving, I can't see. So yeah, Now we have advertisements and Is that what I think it is? Oh God, it found us. We gotta go. We gotta go.
For your safety, don't take a ride from anyone that approaches you at any location.
Do you remember in that really niche indie movie? I think it was something called, oh yeah, Captain America and the First Avenger. At the end of that movie, Cap wakes up in a peaceful hospital bed with nothing but a radio covering a baseball game going on. Cap realizes something is afoot, breaks out of the now revealed to be fake hospital room, and immediately has his 1940s era dopaminergic system fried by Times Square. See, even in 2011, when this scene was filmed, the number of ads that were present were supposed to represent just how overwhelming modern marketing had become. Meanwhile, standing here right now, that was your cue. Thank you. This ain't anymore, because all of this doesn't compare to this. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. That's a wrap. Carson, how do you feel?
Honestly, these ads are crazy, but imagine the ads on this.
I'm not saying that I wasn't stimulated by all the ads in Times Square. I was actually quite stimulated by this Gap ad that is on top of a Gap store, this advertisement that would be really funny if you put it in Japan, and the ever-present and omnipresent aura of the military-industrial complex. They just didn't have that same oppressive feeling like I get on my phone. Because unlike my phone, these screens don't follow me everywhere. Except for this ad, which I found in the most gorgeous train station in all of America, which features this beautiful yellow Art Deco style, this vaulted painted ceiling, followed by this fucking thing. But I digress. My brain is able to compartmentalize the fact that this is Times Square and the ads that exist here will probably stay here. Meanwhile, my brain literally cannot compartmentalize my phone because A, I use it almost every day for everything, and B, I use all of my compartments for all the ads in Times Square. There are so many ads here. The thing is, almost every single activity we use our phone for is now an avenue for companies to feed us marketing material. It also seems like these ads are getting longer, more frequent, and more invasive. I remember when there was an era of YouTube where sponsorships were almost non-existent, while ads were really just limited to 5-second video ads or banner ads. Now it seems like any goober with a YouTube channel can get a sponsorship deal, and I almost feel like I'm pleasantly surprised if there isn't a sponsor in a video. There are also sponsorships in video where it almost seems inappropriate to have one, almost as if they're trapped in a room with. Are you kidding? You were supposed to make sure it didn't get here. There's nowhere to. This video is sponsored by Huel. As someone who does YouTube full time, I write a lot. Like a lot. Oftentimes, like I'm running out of time. No, absolutely not. I am not coming back to bed. I have an early morning meeting. Anyways, it's times like these when I don't have time to cook and I need to get a full meal where I reach for Huel's Black Edition powder. Did you have a late night at the gym and you're too tired to cook dinner? Huel is balanced with 40 grams of protein and 27 different essential vitamins and minerals to help you refuel. Get it? Cause it rhymes with fuel. You have to catch a plane in 1 hour and you don't want to spend $20 on an airport burger? I really can't think of a better time to drink Huel. I am really late for this flight though. Huel has even released their new Huel Daily Greens RTD, which was developed by nutritionists and helps you start your day with fiber and 42 different vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. Go for the peach and hibiscus. It's the best one. So if you're looking to save your time and stay healthy, use my code at Huel.com/RayLikeSunshine to get 15% off your first order over $75. Thank you to Huel for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. But there is a good reason why there are so many channels with sponsorship these days. And if you do feel like there are more ads on YouTube than ever before, You would be correct. Back in May, YouTube rolled out their new automatic mid-roll ad system, which not only places a significant number of ads within uploaded videos, they also retroactively added a ton of mid-roll ads to all videos in a creator's catalog. Now, YouTube claims that this is meant to improve the experience for viewers and help creators potentially earn more. Kind of like how the wolf claims to the sheep, "Hey, why don't you guys let me handle the shears this time? I'll promise to give you guys a cleaner cut." Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I've always wanted a fade. I see no way that this could go wrong. And just to kind of drive my point home, this is the number of ads that YouTube put in my latest video. Literally 1 every 3 minutes. And this is what YouTube's automatic ad system put in my debunking the nice guy video. Yeah, I'm sure that the 3 ads that they put within 5 seconds of each other is really gonna drastically improve the user experience. And the thing is, creators could turn this off if it wasn't for the fact that YouTube claims that turning off automatic ads would actually decrease creator revenue. Allegedly, the difference is only 5%, but for a small to mid-sized creator like myself, that 5% could represent a couple months worth of rent. Also, the last thing I want to do after spending 80 hours scripting, filming, editing, and coordinating with sponsors is fiddling around with the shit-ass YouTube editor, being repeatedly told that my manual ad placements are in disruptive areas, even though the AI that determines whether or not an ad placement is disruptive or not really just goes off of vibes. What is even the difference between these two? Help me understand YouTube, you dense, incongruent, obtuse motherfucker. Sorry, I just had to take a couple days off and a flight back to cool down, and definitely did not just record this part before I left. I love how YouTube tries to frame this as them helping their creators, because while yes, they kind of increased revenue for creators, they also added ads that severely hurt creators, which kind of makes the whole help creators potentially earn more sound more like, yeah, winning the lottery will potentially make you more money. I mean, you'll probably be losing money, but there's a chance. See, in the process of making this video, I turned off my ad blockers for the first time in like 5 years. And when I opened YouTube, I noticed something. Why the hell is there an ad in place of a creator video on the YouTube homepage? Ads that, by the way, I would never click in my life. An Amazon truck. Cool. Never seen one of those in my life. Ooh. Most YouTubers, me included, rely on the homepage in order to reach subscribers and new viewers. Taking out a full 16.66% of the homepage for an ad actually does have a drastic effect on having our videos pushed out, especially for smaller creators who already have a tough enough time building an audience. Putting an ad on the homepage is YouTube realizing that they can adjust the 55-45 ad revenue split in their favor and finding other ways to take revenue share from creators. You may not think that it's that big of a deal, but imagine that the video that doesn't make it to this first page because of an ad are like the dishes that are in the bottom of the stack in your cabinet. Imagine being them, festering, forgotten, never to feel the warm embrace of a dishwasher or a microwave, forever cursed to bear the weight of the bourgeois, the loved, the fat and satisfied imperial class of upper dishes. Meanwhile, look at us. We're broken, unloved, cannon fodder, and yet where are you? You're here. You're not with Luthen. You're here with me, and you're ready to fight. Sorry. Got lost there. Anyways, that's why I don't have 1 million subscribers yet, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. So this factor, along with unpredictable ad revenue, random algorithm changes, and constantly increasing competition on the platform, make most established creators have to play it safe and get on their knees and accept sponsorships, just so we can all continue to make videos for you. And play Raisha. Sorry, I promise that was the last one. And that's just YouTube on mobile and desktop. God forbid I want to actually grow up and watch YouTube on the TV. Sometimes I can't even tell if I'm watching YouTube or one of those 24/7 infomercial channels on cable. And this is a recent thing because just 2 years ago, there were articles lamenting that to watch YouTube on TV, you had to sit through 45-second unskippable ad parts. Why is it now 90 seconds? Do you know how many TikToks I can consume in 90 seconds? I'm just gonna do that instead. Actually, yeah, let me just do that instead. Surprisingly, the only social media platform that is consumer friendly enough to let us skip ads at our own leisure. Thank you, China. But even though TikTok is doing the bare minimum of being respectful with our time, it's still annoying. While YouTube's ad policies feel like a series of decisions all decided by corporate committee, TikTok's ads feel like they fully democratize marketing. It's just that their democracy is unfortunately filled with print on demand and drop shipping gurus. No, I don't want your AI generated Cat Wizard t-shirt that costs $16 for me to buy and you $2 to print out. I don't even know what this shirt means. I'm proud to be everything liberals hate. So like, you're just food that tastes like farts? And no, I don't want this shirt that's obviously made for someone who just lost their fantasy football league, and the group was too scared to give them an actual terrible punishment, like donating sperm and then checking the box that says, yes, my child can contact me in 18 years. Come on guys, have some imagination. Don't just get a t-shirt. And they're also goddamn repetitive as well. Has anyone else gotten like 6 ads a day for that one really expensive gum?
If your teeth look like this or this, then use xylitol.
This comment right here is correct.
Real, fake, real, fake.
I think it goes for something like $36 for a pack.
Do people actually think we're only selling 1 pack of gum? If you actually click the shop link on our videos and read what you're buying, you'll see that we only sell 4 packs, and each pack has a minimum of 18 pieces.
Oh, it's $36 for 4 packs of gum. That's not much better. I still don't understand why a pack of this gum costs like a pack of 5 gum is supposed to feel.
You can't actually fix a cavity just by chewing gum, right? Well, that's what most people believe, and honestly, I don't blame them. Early stage ones, the tiny ones that make your teeth sensitive before they become full-blown holes, those actually can be healed. Together, these ingredients help rebuild those tiny weak spots before they ever turn into serious issues.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me that I can chew this gum and actually be saving money because I don't have to go to the dentist to get my cavities filled? That's news to me. That's a complete game changer. I didn't even know we could do that. So I quickly went to Google and looked up what other methods could strengthen and repair our teeth enamel. And I discovered that fluoride does the same thing. A $36 pack of remineralization gum, or brushing your teeth. But the one thing I did notice with a lot of these gum advertisements is that they're all created by different people. We have more.alec, Mats_gum, J-Drop Gum, Gum.sage, Healthy Teeth Tips, Andrew Chews, D's Nut, all advertising the same brand of gum. And you might be wondering to yourself, these can't all possibly be company accounts. And you know what? You would be right. This adspiracy goes beyond just gum. I've actually found a lot of different accounts that are seemingly unrelated to a product that they're talking about, and yet only seem to create content for one specific product. Take this channel I found, for example, Max with ADHD.
There is a brutal truth that neurotypicals will never understand about people with ADHD. And that is that we have zero internal motivation.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first watched one of his videos, I was like, this guy is just spitting facts. Wow, he has ADHD? I have ADHD. His name has 3 letters? I have 3 letters in my name too. How can we not trust this guy?
There are 5 things that do work: novelty, urgency, pressure, spite, and competition, and the need to belong.
All makes sense so far.
All of them except novelty are basically fueled by feeling bad. Urgency and pressure only work when we're stressed and panicking. Competition and the need to fit in are shame-driven.
You know, that is true. That's very true. I'm definitely most motivated by deadlines, parental pressure, and more recently, spite. Anyways, do continue, Max.
There's this one that I found that I use that's built on actual behavioral studies of ADHDers. Specifically, it's called Mindflow AI. And it acts like a personal guide that basically gamifies your day and tricks your brain into working.
No way, you solved all your problems just by using this one app? Well, everything else he said was true, so maybe I should... Wait a minute. Oh, you mother. You almost had me. Pretending to be my friend. Building up my trust in you by saying some facts about ADHD and making me hate neurotypical people. And then, what do you do after that? You turn around and immediately start shilling some ChatGPT rapper. Do you even have ADHD? Is your name even Max? I bet your real name doesn't even have 3 letters in it. You're trash. fuck you. What makes this worse is that this account is actively trying to hide the fact that he is indubitably sponsored by Mindflow AI. Because in every single one of his videos, he adds just a little bit of a...
There's this one tool I found though. It's called Mindflow AI. If there are any other ADHD motivators, let me know in the comments. But I found this one called Mindflow AI, and it's based on behavioral research on how the ADHD brain actually works. If you've used any other apps or productivity systems that have worked for you, drop them in the comments below so me and everyone else can try using them and see how they work. But I found this one based around behavioral research, and it's called Mindflow AI. If there's any other apps that you've tried and you would recommend, drop them in the comments below because I'd love to try some new ones out as well.
I'm open for any and all ideas for movie night. I personally think we should watch K-pop Demon Hunters, but totally open to hearing other suggestions. Actually, I was thinking we could watch... Anyone? No? K-pop Demon Hunters it is. All of this is actually the product of something called TikTok UGC, otherwise known as user-generated content, which is the new age of organic marketing. The organic in this case, standing for, actually totally not original and actually really fake. TikTok UGC was actually a way for smaller creators to create authentic and original content promoting the brands that they personally already love. What TikTok UGC actually is a way for companies to clandestinely skirt FTC disclosure regulations. Because that seems to be the only explanation of why, despite every single video being an anecdote about ADHD, followed by a corporate pitch of Mindflow AI, there is zero disclosure that these are obviously ads from Mindflow AI. The FTC requires you to not only put that paid partnership box at the bottom of sponsored TikToks, but you also have to say that it's a sponsored post, or at the very least put ad in the description. And yet Max with ADHD doesn't even have the most basic paid partnership disclosure, nor does he have a hashtag ad in the description, and he even tries to hide the fact that this is an ad. The closest thing to a disclosure that Max provides is in his profile description, where he says it's called Mindflow AI on the App Store, and overcome ADHD the natural way, as in the way that's not artificial. The natural way. Using Mindflow artificial intelligence. And the more I paid attention to some posts, the more I saw undisclosed guerrilla marketing, mostly for AI. Look, a creator who's just trying to help people with their attachment style. Oh, it's just an ad for an AI app. Look, my favorite TikTok animator. Oh, it's just an account specifically made to shill an AI powered app. Look, a funny couples TikTok about finances. Oh, it's just an account that's sponsored by Ditch AI. I may not be a McKinsey management consultant, but Ditch AI seems like a really, really bad name for an AI company. Look, I am all for creators getting their bag and eating a piece of the trillion-dollar pie that is being funneled into AI startups. But at least when I'm sponsored by AI, I make sure to let everyone know that I'm sponsored by AI. That way you guys don't have to hate me and feel gaslit. You can just hate me. Advertisements are here, are more common than ever, and are only seemingly going to get more prevalent in the future. And it's easy to think that maybe this is all our fault. When Netflix replaced their cheapest membership tier with one that has ads, within 3 years, they gained 93 million ad-supported subscribers, and their revenue went up by $11 billion. Companies can see that shittifying their product will actually lead to more engagement and more profits. So like, if you're an executive, why wouldn't you do that? But at the same time, I don't think we can blame ourselves too hard. Most of these companies like YouTube and Meta increase their ads so gradually that we may not even notice until we're deep into it. Because while we would notice a jump from 45 to 90-second unskippable ads overnight, it's a lot harder to notice when 45 becomes 50 and 50 becomes 55. And while introducing ads to Netflix may be annoying, the fact is that $7.99 a month is a lot cheaper than $17.99 a month. And we all still need a way to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. And no, the Fortnite collab does not count. So yeah, there are too many ads. And there's really only one way to avoid them in this day and age. So full disclosure, this scene was supposed to be filmed outside, somewhere very naturey, but due to the nature of the stomach virus that I had and my trip to New York, I kind of ran out of time to do all that. But that being said, just assume everything behind me is nature. Just like this. See? It's like we're there. in real life. The modern digital landscape is fully capitalized, monetized, and oftentimes way too overstimulated. Our primitive brains are not equipped or evolved to handle just the amount of stimulation that we get on a daily basis. There's studies out there that say that we probably see up to hundreds of ads every single day, and we don't even consciously process about 2/3 of them. So maybe the best solution to this is making a return to our normal non-digital landscapes, where there are no ads, just peace. Except for that thing right there. I don't know how that got there. Anyways, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Don't play Raid Shadow Legends, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye!